this year, Boundless Exposed is inspired by Las Borinqueñas by Nelson Díaz Marcano. This is a play that Boundless produced just now in March, April, together with EST and LPC. And it's a play that takes place in Puerto Rico in the 50s when the birth control pill was being experimented in order to get approved. But it was experimented in Puerto Rico without necessarily the consent of the women. Women were not informed fully of the consequences of taking this pill. So a lot of different things happened and a lot of women suffered. Some women died because of it. But inspired with these topics of body autonomy, consent, and based on those topics, that was the starting point of this year's Boundless Exposed.
The basic idea I was thinking is how our bodies adapt to different things, just basic Darwinism, but also how we make our bodies fit. So I'm gonna wait up and see what you guys create. And then I'll rethink it again. But if you have any suggestions or any, ideas, I'll definitely take them because you are dictating this project.
Hoy fue la primera reunión, la verdad que me sentí bastante estresada con el inglés. Me cuesta muchísimo expresarme en inglés, más cuando me pongo nerviosa. Así que nada, siento que es un doble desafío.
I definitely started this process feeling a little nervous about tackling a concept so heavy, but after our first meeting, I'm feeling really excited to get to work and exploring the different ways that the body can be used in lighting and costume and scenic.
It was really nice to see the images that my peers came up with in order to showcase how the body is used as a canvas and also how the body is used through dance movements. And even makeup on it can be a part of one's identity and being able to distinguish oneself or stand out. I loved seeing how one's own body is a story of itself.
So then the body modification idea comes
For Gylanni.
But it comes through because of the trans experience. Is that right?
Yeah, that was something that I pitched body modification in general, and then I was interested in exploring that through transness, just because of who I am, my identity, my circles.
Eliana, Stephanie, and I met to try to talk about what we wanted this sort of piece to be about. And I think we were just having a little bit of trouble merging all of our ideas together. So we got asked to make a triptych, specifying what each of us wanted to sort of talk about, and bridging the gaps between those topics.
I feel like we're in a much better place now, knowing that we have something that the three of us can connect to and that there's a way. I'm excited to start that process and start my drawings and see how it all comes together.
Ayer tuvimos un encuentro con mis compañeros y había quedado como un poco frustrada porque era como que me costaba como un poco ver el horizonte con respecto a que los tres nos encontráramos en un punto. Creo que hoy sí lo logramos y creo que estamos yendo por un buen camino. El ejercicio que nos propusieron, creo que también eso nos va a ayudar un montón de forma creativa a encontrarlo. Así que la verdad me siento mucho mejor.
As it stands now, is basically a trans woman, a young woman leaving their hometown to go in a big journey.
I think the bed is so intimate, and when you move or you immigrant move out other country, you really miss your bed. And your bed is like your home sometimes. And for that, I decided put the bed. When the play starts, I want something like that. But after, when the plays continue, the performer can keep these different clothes and put in the suitcase, and after something like that.
So I was gonna stick to having a tank top for the final piece, but still like in a corset style, and have the colors of the trans flag go across in the boning of the corset. The color palette for us, I was gonna stick with the trans colors as well, so like blue, white, pink. And then I have some logos that I was thinking of embedding into that dress idea that I was going for, in terms of like having them printed on the skirt.
This show for me is, like we talked about, a lot about color and the different colors of like the trans flag and like the colors that we all associate with ourselves. Based on the conversations that we had separately, there was going to be like a lot of white in the sort of like labyrinth of clothes that Eliana's making, and then in the outfit that Stephanie was doing. And so I felt like this would be a great way to play off of that and like shift the colors of the room and of the clothing pieces.
Me siento bien porque hay todo un equipo acompañándome haciendo esto. Ahora le estamos sacando los ganchitos y colgando las tiras. Es la primera vez que estoy viendo cómo queda la ropa colgada, pero creo que vamos por buen camino. Creo que el programa personalmente fue como un sub y baja de emociones, como normalmente son los procesos creativos. La verdad que estoy muy agradecida a los mentores, personalmente a Rodrigo. Como que todo el montaje fue muy ameno y creo que eso también se reflejó durante todo el proceso del programa.
The program has been really fun. I am not a traditional theater artist, or I'm trying not to be. I missed one.
Yeah, 4. And this is...
It feels really good to be like just building, or I like getting my hands a little dirty and just like coming in the space, trying some things and seeing what works. And I think that's what today is all about.
I love my collaborators. I wish we had like more in-person meetings, and like working with them has been amazing. Like I love getting to know them both, and I wish that we could continue to collaborate on projects.
I'm expecting the audience to get really emotional during this piece, and I'm hoping that even though it's a bit short, that people still feel really impacted by it. And I'm kind of hoping people cry.